Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, December 13. The public now has access to the newly renovated Court of Appeal at the Public Building West in downtown Kingston. The Court of Appeal was officially opened Wednesday, marking another step in fulfilling the Justice Ministry's pledge to provide the country with first-world justice infrastructure. After an $846 million investment, the new High Court is equipped with additional courtrooms, modern equipment, and expanded registry lounges for judges and staff.
What is unfolding here today is indeed part of our ongoing work towards building on our goal, a new and improved face of justice. The modernization of the court's infrastructure is a critical plank of the government's thrust to provide a new, welcoming, and refreshing environment for our judges, as well as our people who interface with the justice system.
Government will be providing funds to improve the physical condition of detention centers. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the disclosure during this Tuesday's sitting of the House of Representatives, revealing that the money will be included in the second supplementary estimates for the current financial year. The announcement follows his tour of lockups and detention centers in Kingston, St. Catherine and St. James on December 8 to get a first-hand look at the facilities and the systems in place.
I reiterate the government's commitment to protecting and safeguarding the human rights of all Jamaicans while reducing the country's crime rate. My assessment is that we have to consider improving the dietary provisions for the we have to consider it, and I've given a direction to the Minister of Finance to, in the upcoming supplementary budget, to make an allocation. The bathroom facilities are always in a position where they can be improved. That's my personal view. So we will be looking at making some improvements as we can to as many of them.
In the meantime, the states of public emergency in St. Catherine North, St. James, and sections of the Kingston Central, Kingston Western, and St. Andrew South police divisions will terminate in January 2019. On Tuesday, all 33 government members of Parliament voted in favor of extending the security operations, while the opposition MPs voted against the measure. The House did, however, approve the extension of the zones of special operations in Mount Salem, St. James, and Denham Town in West Kingston for a further 60 days. The Jamaica Constabulary Force will be establishing an Agricultural Produce Protection Division to intensify the campaign against predial larceny. Assistant Commissioner of Police, Bishop Dr. Gary Welsh, says the division will be housed at the JCF's operations branch.
It's a renaming. We already have a headquarters unit which had 5 persons. What we're doing with that headquarters unit is to build it out into a division at operations.
The announcement was made on Wednesday during a predial larceny prevention workshop in Kingston. Minister without portfolio in the Agriculture Ministry, J.C. Hutchinson, says the division will boost law enforcement focus on the numerous issues affecting the agricultural sector.
Through this division, I am hoping that units will be established island-wide with a mandate to focus specifically on agricultural produce theft and related offenses.
Jamaica has taken another important step in the fight against cancer. This comes as Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton launched the island's National Cancer Registry on Tuesday.
This registry could mean, frankly speaking, the difference between life and death for Jamaicans diagnosed with cancer and or who are at risk of the disease, certainly in the years to come.
According to the statistics, cancers accounted for 3,538 or 19.3% of total deaths on the island in 2016. The World Health Organization International Agency for Cancer Research estimates that for 2018, there will be 7,348 new cases of cancer in Jamaica. Information on all new cancer cases, including data on patient demographics and cancer type in the country, will be collected for the new database.
This is to do a number of things, including describe the burden and distribution of cancer, as well as to monitor the impact of cancer prevention and control activities, including cancer screening and early detection, the HPV vaccination program, and cancer treatment programs, as well as, importantly, identify areas for research to better understand risk factors and causes for cancers in Jamaica.
An enterprise team has been established to assist government agencies finalize and implement the Bernard Lodge Master Plan. The plan calls for the creation of a new town on 4,677 acres of land from the former sugar property in St. Catherine. 17,000 housing solutions are to be created, in addition to space for commercial, light industrial, and agricultural use. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Darrell Vaz, told a recent post-cabinet press briefing that the enterprise team would be headed by Joseph Shakir. Other members include Town Planner Martin Addington, Civil Engineers Desmond Young and Maurice Jones, and Chartered Accountant Wayne Strawn. Minister Vaz says the enterprise team will also look into addressing long-standing issues faced by nearby St. Catherine communities, including Portmore.
The plan that is going to be implemented will deal and accommodate all of the legacy issues in relation to drainage, water, sewage, and roads.
And finally, government will be spending $40 million on a public education and advertisement program related to the planned ban on plastics and polystyrene. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Darrell Vaz, says government will also host town hall meetings to sensitize citizens on the new policy.
There's quite a bit of support coming from private sector companies in terms of their offer to distribute bags, environmentally friendly bags, which you will also hear more about in the coming days through the advertising campaign.
As of January 1, 2019, the government will be imposing a ban on the importation, manufacture, distribution, and use of some plastic and polystyrene materials. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.